Hi guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today is another edition in my DIY Dollar Tree Binder Planner series. If you guys are new to the channel and unfamiliar with the series, I'll have it linked in the description box. I have 4 parts so far, and I love hearing your feedback in the comments section on what I should add, any tips and tricks that you have, so we can continue to share with each other in this community. So everything in this setup is from Dollar Tree. I know that the locations around you vary as far as product selection, but think outside the stationery aisle when it comes to building a planner. So this mini binder is from, of course, Dollar Tree. I've also used the wall decals. I have used report covers to make clear dashboards. I have used photo paper. I used photo paper for both this cover and the cover of this writing pad. I flipped the photo paper to the matte side and I used another wall decal for that. The pen loop, the inserts, the tabs, this ruler, and then I also have this pencil pouch which I'll be adding in, are all from the brand Three Birds Designs, the My Plan My Way. I know that this is not available at every Dollar Tree, but I also have been told in the comment section that you can find it at Dollar General. So if I can find it, I'll have it linked below along with other products here. But we're going to add in a different alternative for tabs. If you cannot find one, I have found a solution. And we're also going to be adding in some sticky notes and also doing sticker organization. So let's go ahead and start off with the tab. I'm going to be adding a tab to the side of this notebook just so I can see once this is labeled. So this just has the month and then it goes into the weeks. These did not come together. They came in 2 separate packs, and it was suggested in the comment section that I tape them together, which I did and I like. So there is some shadowing. If you don't want the shadowing, you can add paper in between, but that's that. So for the tab, I'm actually gonna use these binder. They're for the spine of the binder. Did I throw the packaging away? Here it is. They are the adhesive label holders, and I'm going to be using those to make a tab on the side. Now, depending on how big you want your tab to be, you could easily cut this, but I'm gonna leave mine whole because it's gonna fit perfectly right here. And then this is the part that you could easily just write whatever you want, but I'm gonna use some stickers and get a little bit creative. So I'm going to use this black and white polka dot. And I'm actually gonna label it with another one with this floral one here, just to add a little extra. And then I'm going to take this here that says notes, because that's basically what I would use this notebook for. But the variety of stickers that they have that would work for this as well would be do this, as well as reminder. There's also to-do list. So I think I'm actually gonna do reminder just because it's a little bit bigger. Nah, I'll leave notes. That's fine. So then all I'm gonna do now is just take this and break it, put it through here, and now go ahead and stick it right here on the side, and I don't want it to go too far over. I don't want it to go past the pen. And then on the back, I'll just take another, and I'm just going to leave it clear just to seal it. And there we have it. Another tab option, which I think this is more durable than these. These came a part of that line that I was just talking about. This one, you can find these labels in the stationery aisle, and you can do whatever you want with them. I also found these stickers. This would also be good if you wanted to do months. Where's those? It's in the Home Life, this random Home Life sticker book that I found. Haven't seen this, but if you do have monthly stickers, you could, oh no, I think it's a part of the seasons one. Never mind. Here it is. So if you have monthly stickers, you could do that same thing, and you'll have each month. And this one does have duplicates. So you'd put it on the front and the back, and you'd be able to flip it like that. But for this, I'm able to also use this as a handle to just flip this up and get right to the paper. And this paper, of course, you can write directly inside of here. I also made it so that this is it's a temporary permanent situation. I use Velcro to adhere it to the cover, and the Velcro is from the Crafters square line that they have. So I just put it on each corner. So the paper, of course, you can write right in here, or you can take it out, hole punch it, and create a whole different note section. Or like I did use it and just taped it to the other side of this insert to have a notes page at the end. And this so far has 6 months worth in here. So there we have that option for the tab, which I really, really love. Okay, now when it comes to sticker organization, I'm going to keep it super simple. The first option is, of course, to have something like this. This did come in that My Plan, My Way line, but they also have other binder situations that you could add in here as well. So this is one that's basically already put together for you. So for that, I found these other stickers throughout the store. And then these little sticker books fit perfectly in there as well. And then all you have to do is zip that up. Of course, these mini binders also have this pocket in the front that your stickers could go in as well. I will say that this right here is a little bit longer than the rings there, so that might cause a little bit of a problem. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just snip off the corners, which shouldn't really interfere with anything, but you got to make this fit correctly. So that is much better. This thing is getting chunky. I love a chunky planner. So that's what I'm going to do with the stickers, since this is what I found. Now for the sticky notes, we're going to pull in the chopping mat. I have a lot of different sticky notes that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree over the years. I also have a DIY with this chopping mat that I will link. You can use this to make all sorts of covers. They used to just have it where you can peel it to open it, but I don't see that, so I'll just cut it along the top. Now working with this mini binder and using a hole punch is going to be so much easier. Oh, did they change these? I think they changed the chopping mats. I don't remember them being glossy like this on one side. This is nice. I like that. So before, I feel like they were just always frosted. I'll have to go back and look at that video. But we're going to go ahead and just take this and fold it down the middle. As you can hear, that just snapped. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay. And then should be able to just pull it apart. Boom, there we go. So we have half of this, and we're going to use, I don't know what side I want to use, but we're going to be using this for the, we're going to be using this to just create a dashboard for sticky notes, which always, always, always comes in handy. Now for this, I'm going to use the clamps that I got from Dollar Tree. Does anyone else always feel like they clean their office and then it gets messy all over again? And I'm always dropping something. But it's okay. It's all right. So I'm going to use the clamp to not only cut around this, and the clamps come in a pack of 2, but to not only cut around this, but to also punch the hole so that it is lined up and secure. Now, in addition to making this, don't throw your scraps away, guys. Don't throw them away, because you can use them to make bookmarks, which is what we're actually going to do as well as a page marker. Because what I had first in here was this ruler, but it's not long enough, so I'm just going to forego that. There's my hole punch. Here it is. Fun fact, I am no professional crafter. I work with a lot of what I have. I will say that getting through that clear plastic that I used in part 4 was far more easier than hole punching through this. So this takes a little more work. Boy, does your hand get a workout. I'm trying to just punch through this. That's why when I used to make happy planner covers using this, it would like drive me insane because my hand would hurt so bad, because with the classic size happy planner covers, I believe it's like 9 holes that I would have to punch. Oh my gosh, that would hurt like hell. So now that I pretty much have these, I'm gonna actually cut the slit so that I could go back, so that I could move this dashboard around, and I'm gonna cut out the rest of the hole because I don't want to hurt my hand. And it'll all work the same. Gotta find a solution. I'm just going around. Now also with the sticky notes that I'm gonna add on here, I'm not gonna add a whole bunch because sticky notes also bulk up the planner a lot. So for this, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put it in the back like that. And here are the sticky notes. These are the newer ones that I found. And I'm just gonna take about that much and pop them on there. And then some of the other sticky notes that I have from Dollar Tree are just like the regular colored ones. And I'm going to take some yellow ones and pop them right there. So there we have it. More note space, which is great. Can never have enough notes. So a lot of people, sometimes they put this in the front of the planner. We're going to put that in the back. And that's about it for what we're going to do. Let me know what suggestions you guys have for the front pocket, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little thing here. I'm trying to see what other wall decals I have just to decorate the pockets. So, and the wall decals I use for these covers, this is actually a poster, the poster board letters, I use that. And then here on the front and the back, I used it. But I kind of want to use something here to decorate this pocket. So I'm going to go with, I think I have a leaf here left that I could use. And I'm just going to cut this down the middle. And this one is a paper material. The Girl Boss one that I have on my back cover was more of a vinyl material. So this one rips easily. Let's just see. Trying to position it. I just love the idea of having a cohesive design throughout everything, because the mix of the florals in here match the florals on top, and it just all works out. Okay, so this may or may not be here again. I might add something else here, I don't know, but that is it so far. And once we are completely done, I will do a complete flip of this planner. I love how this is coming together. Again, feel free to leave any questions or suggestions you have in the comment section below, especially about what we should do with this front here. I love hearing your ideas. Feel free to check out all the links in the description box, which will have this entire series, other related videos, products featured, as well as the links to the blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you're not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.